friends, Megan Elizabeth here. Thank you for joining me on another video over at buymeganelizabeth.com and our 12 days of giveaways. I'm excited to use this Sprig punch. This is part of the Joyous Noel bundle pack with Stampin' Up. You can find my links to shop Stampin' Up at buymeganelizabeth.com or in the comments and description of this video. And today I wanted to make a fun little wreath. This is a cheap, literally cheap, like dollar store pack of costume jewelry, and this is the perfect size wreath to go around the numbers on my 12 days my 25-day countdown to Christmas. So I thought it'd be really fun to create a little mini wreath to hang around each of the days. Even though with Chalk Couture you can erase away each day, I am going to be enjoying kind of creating my own little fun thing with that. So I am using the Joyous Noel designer paper from Stampin' Up, and I'm just going through and I'm going to punch these out like crazy, like as many as I probably can on a page is what I'm thinking is going to end up happening. You can see there's really beautiful patterns on here, the golds and browns on the one side and then the greens on the other, and I think it's going to create this absolutely perfect little wreath of sprigs, almost like a boxwood style wreath, which is just going to be really cute. And then you don't just have to use this on the chalkboard. You can create little mini wreaths for the fronts of your cards with this. You could create just beautiful little sprigs coming out, of course, of your cards in your scrapbook pages also, but I like to get the most out of my tools that I possibly can. So I feel like this punch is like a must-have, must-get in the craft room. You just kind of, I'm going through and just getting as close to the edge as I can, and it doesn't matter if it overlaps a little bit because it'll make them look a little bit different on each one as well. So I'm just going to kind of keep going through all the way around all four sides, and then we'll trim it a little bit. I don't know how many we're actually going to need to do. I've already lost count of how many I've done. So we're just going to keep going around the edges until we're, I don't know, we seem like we have it full. Move on to this piece because I think it's really pretty too, and just to get some different colors and designs throughout the entire wreath. We're going to just go around all the edges of this one, and then I can use the interior pieces to continue to punch, or as I can just cut them into squares to use on my scrapbook layouts later too. Okay, let's see if we're going to need any more than this. I don't think we will, but we'll try. All right, so what I'm going to do is grab my Tombow Mono multi-glue, and I'm going around the entire, it's kind of got a wide edge to it. So I'm just going to go around and let the glue even drip down the sides a little bit, because we're going to wrap around the whole outer ring and the sides. And I figured the gems of this one, if they pop through it all, will look perfect because they're like rubies, and they could look like little holly berries if they poke through any which way. So I'm not worried about having to cover this entire thing. So it just seemed like the perfect little craft to be able to do. So I'm going to kind of crisscross back and forth with the way that I'm laying them on there and pushing them down as we go around the edges. And actually I'm going to need to put a little dot of adhesive on each one, I think, because as it lays on the paper, it's going to need just a little bit more adhesive. Okay. Have that permanent sticking power, but it's going to stick really well still to keep things in place, and then you can go back over as you need to. I want to put something under this though. Let's just grab, ooh, this would be really cute. Look, we're gonna have our little home wreath here. Ooh, we might have to just do this and use this. That was on a happy accident here. All right, your hands can get kind of sticky too if you're not careful, but not a big deal. definitely did not need as many as I cut out, which is good to know. You don't have to go around all too many edges of a 12 by 12 sheet of paper to get more than enough, unless you want to do both sides and really fill it in, which you could continue to just go around and go around and go around, and that would be beautiful. This is around a 6-inch circle based on, you know, bangle bracelet sizes. So even if you just cut out a chipboard circle or something like that, that might be more than enough. I'm going to go around again, alternating still. And this will dry clear, so I'm not worried about any adhesive showing. Doesn't have to be a thought. Am I going to see the adhesive? No, it'll be fine. And this is too big to do the home directly that I have here with. Although I could cut it apart, I suppose. Glue's a little messy when you're using your fingers, but really this goes really quick. And having that gold foil in there really makes it pop. Different shades of green that come from the two different pieces of paper is awesome. It just really, because the leaf pattern already on this Festive Noel, or Joyous Noel, not Festive Noel, Joyous Noel, it's Festive Farmhouse. Joyous Noel paper, it just continues to all add together into each other. All right, so I'm just going to smush a little bit all the way around. That looks so cute. I could go around the back side of it as well, but I want to kind of let that dry, and then we're going to sort of ruffle the edges, curl them up a little bit, and then we're going to glue our magnet on and stick it on our chalkboard, and it's going to be so cute. This is a must-have punch, in my opinion, and you can get it with the, I'm sorry, I said Joyous Noel. It's the Peaceful Noel combo. This is what you get. Okay, this Peaceful Noel stamp set, well, you can see the sprigs and the beautiful things on here. May your Christmas be holly, jolly, and bright. Merry little Christmas, Noel, and fill the season with happiness, and the holly berries and everything. And then the sprig. But you can see the elements on here are very universal, not just for Christmas, which is why whenever I purchase anything, I always look to make sure I can use these sets outside of just the holiday they're necessarily designed for. And this sprig can go all year round. I'm actually planning on using this sprig punch for our wedding announcement invitations because of how I'm designing them. This punch will be perfect. So anyway, there's really a ton of uses for it. So you can check it out. Again, you can shop Stampin' Up with me through bymeganelizabeth.com or visit the links in the description or comments below. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to let this dry and we'll show you the finished project.